from Cincinnati. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play action. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow now off the bootleg. Open man is Higgins. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Wow, what a pitch.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Refusing to go down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Tighten up. 11 MT.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that is off the left upright It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taylor now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. 6-0 our score after 1. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get this down to the 10.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
11 mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Burrow. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And some room to maneuver. Powering his way forward. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Harris. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. Now Burrow loses the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Big 13.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his left. They'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Oh, he shifts past him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 38, Jones. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. A give to Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, Jones. This is Smith with a ground. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, 29 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, It was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Back now in Cincinnati. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gun check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there for the Patriots.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow steps away to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
To throw, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. A final shot now for Burrow. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.